You never got it before, yo?
You in today?
No, I'm trying to get in it. Hopefully I can. Bingo. Da 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 da. You see how I get on his? God damn, dude. Like, hell, this shit don't like me, bro. Real. Let me see you play that magnificent defense.
Mike 40, check. He's coming.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel.
Okay.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by linebacker Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Oh, the elder do to a young man.
Switch. Out. Check. Out. Check out. Wide. You got tight right there.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room for him.
Hey, Cam.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Watch the air. First.
Third down, Dalvin Cook.
Crazy,
brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'm a black field.
I know the scouting report on him. He said he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 19 yards that time for number 19.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
What's happening? What's going on, Sharp?
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
Yeah, I feel quiet the hell on here. Ain't nobody playing.
And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-7. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Right.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Check. Check 53, Mike. Here we go. Check nickel.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Back. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Austin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all
You
around.
got quiet, man.
Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
I'm gonna show you my YouTube channel. This game is over.
Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating to use a boxing analogy.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Mike Bennett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Let's go, defense.
To try again after the sack. Cousins. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's now the second time he's picked up a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Prescott. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on,
You couldn't do that with that, huh?
Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, that's safety, yo.
Third
From
down,
the
you gotta
Vikings
try
are
and find
beast,
something. There's nothing available there for him.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings.
Back in the
Dalvin
game.
Cook, 81 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
Never said it.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half. Comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball.
He thought he had 21 mil.
Sometimes you need that big play to get big things.
Yeah.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Stop here. You can ball ahead.
Yeah.
I play D. Cut down the lead to 6.
Not cut it up, no leave.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3.
Not one that I've ever met.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Okay.
Prescott from the gun.
Oh,
Escape, and he goes down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
You better use that money, yo. I'm not gonna fuck with those no lease.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about one man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection.
Oh, goodness, Kitty Cow.
So that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On is the punt.
I'm gonna stop your defense. You got lucky that last one.
Sherrills to return it. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here.
You won't be able to get that run again.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Cousins lets it fly for Thielen.
Oh, that was a pick, man. Calm down, man. That's a pick, man.
Dave, you really peeped what I did, though. I just want to see what he was biting on.
Early on as they force another one to go
Watch this, Dave.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Gun. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, no, easy.
You want that sack, yo?
A second down throw for Cousins.
Bad.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
I'm going to take care of field goal.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Check 37. Check 30. Hey, receiver.
Hiking it.
Motion, motion. Check. 53 Mike. Check. 53 Mike. Hey, can.
On second and 11 now.
I see you moving. That's why I moved my guy. I knew he was doing something
back.
stupid.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make
Okay, you want to
third
put him on
down.
slant. I know what to do. He put in the people on slant.
As they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They have the catch on second
You
down,
won't
but
get
it
picked
didn't
up.
help
Next
at
time
all.
you
And now
pick
they're
him.
looking at third down here.
Hey, receiver. 53. Bingo.
You ain't got no more timeouts. I gotta make sure you don't get out of time.
Jam. Check. Rose. Check 13. Slam.
Hike yo.
Good route there.
Yeah, damn, man. Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Here we go again. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Zebra.
I could fall asleep and come back again and see.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Hey,
Third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
should have just kicked the field goal.
Top by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Shut the fuck up, Cam.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
13 points, man.
You got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Run no more, yo.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Stay right there. A little bit more.
Daddy, baby.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw on second down. Cousins.
Fucking
nowhere
nigga.
to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Check. 36. He's checking. He's trying to run out.
Third and long for Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big time pressure.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Austin. A nice job on the return.
Trying to
there,
get 3 fucking with me.
yards. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10
You got to
on the
get 3,
short
but this
side of the
defense
field.
biting, boy. You want to get motherfucking 3.
I don't think so. Oh.
Watch this day. That boy want to get 3. Fucking with me.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man to tight end Jarwin.
I played.
Well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense,
Yeah, do it again.
find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Do it again.
9 there on the first down completion.
Wanted it again.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Man, you
It's
seen that shit, Dave?
touchdown, Cowboys. 10 yards on the touchdown pass.
He's telling me
And
to
the
go for 2
Cowboys, they
points, huh?
push out in front further.
Okay.
Still
Madden
plenty of
telling me to
time
go
left
for
in the
2.
game, but now starting to
Oh, yeah.
pull away a little
Okay.
bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker
crazy,
rooms are
bro.
cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game,
21,
second half,
21,
no matter
1,
what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to
This
start the
shit,
second
I
half.
hate this. I need to fix that little lame man shit. On 17 or 18, 19, you better do that.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Motherfucking with it. Think you gonna get big? That shit ain't happening. On that shit cost me.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything.
Anything free over here? You can buy the free chicken free?
Which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs. And hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, this is Madison.
Oh, okay.
And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line.
Keep running.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Should be perfect.
But how you doing that little skip? Back? You press the back button at least?
Back, then quit, right?
It don't matter which way you're going?
It don't matter. You gotta have your analog stick which direction you run it in.
Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Keep you back.
Again, it's Cook. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the
Why
line
you
of
ain't hype,
scrimmage
my
and no
son?
more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
No.
That's caught by Treadwell.
I don't hear you hype. You ain't
Cousins
hype
able to
against
connect
nobody. You
with
ain't hype
Treadwell
against
for a Minnesota first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Cousins. And Diggs has it. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL.
Yeah, I don't know, Dave. I be having a fucking late catch start, dog. That shit
Back
is
to
boring.
Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing is Cousins.
Ooh,
And that is
pick 6. That's a
incomplete.
pick 6.
He couldn't
right
hold
there.
on through the contact.
No,
Brings
was
up
it?
second down.
Should be
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Blitz, you know?
To the air again, it's Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Oh, he trying now. He trying. Oh.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
John! Hey, Delta! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Flipper. 54. It's been a long day for you.
Yeah, the start right here.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Fucking man trying to do
take over at the 34-yard line.
Go for 2.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it?
They
Because so
cheated
many
me out
times
of
it's
my
more a
wheel.
matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones.
Byron Jones.
Well,
You know you can't throw it over Byron
all
Jones.
game long. The
He just
pass
shut
rush,
down
the
corner.
coverage. They've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16.
If you snooze, you
Mackenzie
lose.
Alexander in on the tackle. Again, it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you take control of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot.
I don't even get mad no more. This shit, that's what this game do. This shit just do that shit, dog.
They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete.
If
Good
you snooze,
protection
you
that
lose,
time, but they couldn't hook up on the
Fuck you,
long
pussy
one.
nigga.
Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Damn.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
4th down, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed
I got the
convert
pictures out that glide.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of
Why they weren't catching like that earlier?
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Touchdown, Dave. For you, man.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he's wrapped up, taken down.
You jinx yourself by saying it's a
Shut up, bitch. This my nigga Dave. Watch this.
You jinx yourself. Of 10.
Look at this glee right here. Watch this shit.
I'm bringing the house.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check and go. Check forward, check forward. Kill. Leave it, bring up 48.
To throw is Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Fuck you, yo.
Watch safety screen. Watch safety screaming. Safety screaming.
I'm gonna stop it right here and just.
End it, bitch.
Watch the twist.
I know where you want. Diggs is gonna be.
Easy.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts. Very little reason to use them at this point. Slipped one tackle but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Prescott. Forced out to his left. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is going to wind up incomplete.
This pussy out there, nigga.
They're too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This pussy out there, dude.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And
pussy out there, Dave.
Incomplete.
Yeah, go for it, Buta.
They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip
can't
on
stop that shit, dude.
Just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Boy, they went to sleep and shit.
4th down, Prescott.
What the fuck?
And still hold on to it. You got hit by Harris and still hold on to it. That's
tough. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
Stop playing on me, bitch.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Stop playing on me, bitch, you know
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be the last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Oh, man.
Jay, you finna play him?
For Charles Davis, I'm
Why you
Brandon
couldn't play him
Gordon.
again? You
And this has
want
been a
him again, huh?
presentation of the NFL on EA
No, I played,
Sports.
they
For
couldn't
more,
know you.
check us out at
Before I get tired.
EASports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
What the fuck, nigga? I ain't tired, you tired?
You gonna be, I know you.
Get the fuck out of here.
Once it's 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, you fall. You start.
Nah, man, you the one talking about you tired. I ain't screaming that shit. I'm up.
If you lose, you lose.
What you talking about, loco?